Welcome to the Cruz Coaching Podcast, a podcast where we talk about individualized soccer training and all of the hot topics in the world of soccer. Today, I hope you are ready to learn, grow, grind, and discuss and become a better coach and a better player. Let's go. All right, guys, welcome back to the Cruz Coaching Podcast. We have a special guest on the podcast today. Obviously, you guys know the topic of this is Rise to the Top, where we talk to professional players and get to know their stories. Today we have Tumi Moshobane from the San Deigo Loyals. Yeah.
Loyal.
Is it Royals or Loyals?
Loyal.
That's
It's
what
loyal.
I said. Loyals. I said Loyals, the San Deigo Loyals over in San Diego in the United States. To me, obviously, I would like to give a whole big introduction. Yeah, but can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I'm Tumi Moshobane, born and raised in South Africa, Soweto. I played local soccer there and then played for Kaizer Chiefs, uh, starting U17 and then till like the reserve team. And then I came here to the United States 2015. Obviously, once I was done with high school, I took a gap year, tried to try to go pro in South Africa, and fortunately didn't work out. Then I came here 2015 through college, and yeah, through college I was able to get exposure to playing professionally in 2019, which was my first year in Lansing. And then after that season, I got an opportunity to be here in San Diego. Started here
Okay,
in San Diego 2020. Yeah, since then, still here.
okay. And then just to go back a little bit, you said that you played in South Africa and you were trying to go pro there. What's the reason why that did not materialize?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was difficult for me growing up playing in South Africa because at that time I felt like uh, they really didn't, in a way, I guess, believe in youth.
Hmm.
Like right now, when I like actually watch their soccer and I actually follow the club I play for. But yeah, they really didn't believe in like youth talent, and it was more like a business kind of
Hmm.
kind of structure. And also to put on myself, uh, when I look back, the things I'm doing now off the field, and like that continuous lifestyle of being a professional soccer player, I wasn't actually like living that kind of life, which
Hmm.
also maybe could have been like an issue of me not getting the opportunity to make it pro. But yeah, it's just a mixture of both those and the soccer politics too. Yeah, there's too much, and yeah.
Okay. And then what was your experience like? Making that transition from playing professionally in South Africa and then leaving all that to come all the way to the United States to play in, like, I would like to say, a low college level, because we both played at the same school as well. So um what was that like for you?
Yeah, to be honest, it was a very difficult transition for me because I was used to being in like an academy
Hmm.
where you played like well structured football, and you got all the perks of getting gear, getting boots, going to hotels, different places, playing different teams, high level. And my perspective of coming here to the US and like playing obviously in college was like,
Hmm.
I thought it was gonna be one of those like high end, transitions where I'm playing like beautiful football and
I feel you, because I kind of feel the
yeah,
same way, because I feel like the both of us kind of have that same path where I was in
yeah,
a professional league as well, and then you come here and your expectations are really high because it's America, and
yeah,
then it wasn't so high when you got here.
Yeah, true. And to like a funny story too is my uncle Vinny. Obviously, you know him, Vincent.
Mhm.
Uh, like after the first 2 weeks of being in practice, and I told him like, you know what, I'm just ready to go back to South Africa and just try, figure it out and like fight from there. And he kind of sat me down and said, yeah, I mean, I understand that, this is tough, but this is not the end goal. This is just the beginning. So,
Mhm.
just stay focused and, focus on your education while also practicing. And yeah, and doors will open up. And I just, stuck with it. And yeah.
So then, what would you say was like your biggest challenge in terms of breaking into the professional scene? Because I just remember you. I feel like you were always busy with training, like every day, like a maniac. I was just like, man, I remember when I was like that. But this man is like next level, like training every day like a beast. So, what do you think was like your biggest challenge that you faced?
My biggest challenge obviously was like knowing like how, I guess, how the game is played, and like
Mhm,
how I understood it from coming, from South Africa. When I got here, I just, put into my mind that I know that I want to be a professional soccer player, but at the same time, as I want that dream right now, some kid somewhere is professionally getting the training, like playing in a professional team, getting
mhm,
practice every day, and getting that mentorship, getting, training under with the right equipment and stuff like that. And I just told myself that I should push myself not only just to train with like my college peers and
mhm,
just train and hope to be professional, but I had to go outside the boundaries and find that extra time on top of schoolwork and assignments and doing 3 4 jobs at once,
mhm,
to help me go through school. And yeah, just that, having that motivation of, I know that somewhere there's a kid who's professionally, getting practice every day. So I had to find it myself, to force myself to
yeah,
find that time to actually train. And it was hard. Like sometimes I remember uh with my friend Rodrigo and Natty, we just go to like the rec center
yeah,
at our school
yeah.
midnight and just play at the courts until the security guard would come then, like, chase us away and say, hey, it's time to go, the building is shutting down and stuff like that. And it's just, yeah, just those memories.
I think is very interesting how you could keep um such a strong mindset, um because I do believe that although those times were really fun, I think mentally as well it was really hard as well, and you like kept that strong mindset. But bro, you are a beast of a player. Like the first time saw you, I was like, man, this guy's footwork is crazy. You're like beating 3 players every time and stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, and he's fast. He got and so. How would you describe your playing style? I know how they play in South Africa, the feet
yeah,
and all of the tricks and everything, right? But I feel like you kind of took that to like another level because you had it, but you were more direct, right?
yeah.
There's a lot more. So, how would you describe your playing style, and what would you say is your biggest strength on the field?
Yeah, I mean, my playing style is obviously very skillful, I
Mhm,
feel. And that, what helped me with that skill is playing a lot of street soccer while I was in South
mhm,
Africa. And there's this debate in South Africa where, uh, like, the showboating and all that
mhm,
is
mhm, yeah,
is not seen as, productive, and seen as, the right way of playing soccer. It's seen as disrespectful. And I just challenged myself with the help of my uncle too. He he told me that I should try keep that flair within me, but also do it with purpose, not
Mhm.
just for the sake of, just messing around, but try find ways that you keep that flair that you've learned from the streets, but using it directly and helping the team in a positive way. And ever since then, I've just been, you know, working on my craft in terms of, being calm in like tough situations and like, chaos situations,
Mhm.
especially at this level when everything is just fast, everything just moves around quick,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just having that mindset of being calm and, trying to play. And yeah. So my playing style is, yeah, pretty much skillful, calm, creative, and I can also turn it up a bit,
Yeah.
direct too. Yeah.
I actually watched your last game against Phoenix over there.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm starting to watch a little bit more of the USL because it seems more. I'm gonna say more. I feel like these games have a lot more drama than
Yeah.
MLS. There's a lot more drama than MLS. So I'm actually watching it. Now. I'm just like, this thing is exciting, man. Some
Yeah.
really good technical players, but the defenders there are like brutal.
Yeah.
They just hit you, man. I'm like, it's really fun to watch, actually.
Very
But
physical, yeah.
yeah, very
And fast.
physical. So
Yeah.
so I think you have been a professional since 2019. Um, what do you think has been your biggest factor in terms of becoming a successful soccer player so far? Well, professional soccer players.
My biggest factor is just changing, like I said, my whole lifestyle, and
Hmm.
just uh focusing on doing a lot of research on how, you know, the current like top players, live their life, and
Hmm.
trying to emulate that, and trying to uh take bits and pieces of stuff that I feel like, okay, I'll be comfortable doing this, and testing out different situations in terms of maybe, like, for example, like after training, I'd like go to the park and like try, different stuff like
Hmm.
moves, and try work on my technique, try work on, my agility and quickness and stuff like that, and see if that helps me. And if it doesn't, then I'd probably cut it off. If I see it helps me, then I'll keep it within my routine schedule, and just add on little stuff like, health, food. And for me, just like the lifestyle per se, the fact that
Right.
that changed everything for me.
You know what? I kind of always felt like you had like this master plan in your. I feel like some days you were quiet, but then I just know like he's thinking about like what's next, like his whole
Yeah.
plan of how he's going to operate and everything. Because I felt like you did nothing. You didn't party. You didn't do alcohol. You didn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You were just football, rest, football, rest, football, rest. So it was really it was really good to see you get into the professional game. And to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed. I didn't know all that was happening behind the freaking scenes. All I'm seeing, what, he signed a professional contract. I'm like, what the hell? Where did this come from? Bro, I swear, I was like, where did this come from? But I'm really
Yeah.
happy for you, bro. So you've been playing since
Appreciate it.
2019.
Yeah.
What do you think has been your key moments, like your most successful moments, since you've been playing professionally?
Most successful moments, obviously my first year.
Yeah,
Uh, my first year was like a year to remember.
yeah. I think you probably had like a couple, like maybe 12, 16
Yeah.
goals or something like that. Yeah, it was crazy. I was watching you like
Yeah.
score goals every week. I was like, Jesus Christ, he's going
Yeah.
insane. He's going crazy.
Yeah, and to be fair, yeah, the first day was because at that point, like I felt like finally, like it's been this whole grind
Yeah, yeah,
since I was a kid, and
yeah,
if it's finally come true,
yeah. It's
even though
paying off.
at that point it wasn't the way that I wanted because obviously I wanted to play for Chiefs and as a
Mm,
youngster, and like be a Chiefs product and stuff. But yeah, when like once that door opened for me in Lansing, and I just took it with both hands, and it was just an amazing experience.
hmm. And I think in your first season with San Diego, you won the MVP or something like that.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
second season
second
after
season.
after COVID. Yeah, after COVID.
Yeah, right, right, right. What would you say is like your what would you say is your daily routine now? Like even on days when you have to train and days when you are away from the team, like what is your routine like now?
Okay, so yeah, my routine is pretty much the same
Mhm.
as it used to be in Lansing because that's where I was experimenting with all since I started. Like that's where I was starting to experiment with like what type of routine will help me be the best player, what type of food and all that stuff and health. And obviously, early in the morning, wake up, have breakfast with the team, uh, have practice 10:30. Then after 10:30 to like 12 or so, done. And then obviously, depending on the days, sometimes you have gym after. And then yeah, gym, the team, and then have lunch at the place. Come back home around 2:30, and just rest. Rest, spend time with my girlfriend or my dog. My dog watch TV, and then later around 5 or so, just go to the park and just spend about 30 or so minutes. Like depending, like Monday, I'd say is a recovery day, so it's like uh, extended recovery for me. So I'll
Mhm.
stretch and do extended stretching and just maybe juggle 10 minutes, then call it a day. Tuesday, Wednesday are the days I work hard since we work hard at training also. Yeah, I'll do like agility stuff, dribbling, explosive movements. Then Thursday, same thing. I just kind of tone it down a bit easy since it's going into a game. Friday is the day I just go and stretch, and then Saturday game day in the morning I just go for like a light jog, just 5 minute jogging, and then call it a day. Then get ready for a game.
Just out of curiosity here, how disciplined or how strict are you when it comes to that routine?
I try to be as strict as possible.
Yeah.
I'm very strict. There are days where I feel like it's not even worth it to go there, and like I just tell myself because I mean I listen to a lot of motivational videos too, and like
Hmm.
just even just showing up there, just like waking up early and just going there and just being present, even if you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
It kind of like it triggers your mindset that like even through tough situations you can prosper.
Mm,
So like
mm,
I try to be as strict as possible, and that strictness, and I also find out that like there's days where like I don't really feel like it, and
yeah.
then I tell myself, okay, I'm just gonna go, and I
Just
go
gonna do
there,
it. Yeah.
and out of nowhere I'm just like I get the energy, and I just have like a nice like 30-minute session. But yeah.
That's good. I mean, um, that's dope because I know a lot of players they struggle to even do that, even if it's just 30 minutes. You know what I mean? A lot of players they struggle to do that. So how has your game or how has playing with the San Diego Royals developed your game?
They improved it. For the takeaway I've taken away from San Diego is the tactical side of the game.
Hmm.
I feel like for me it's more the tactical side has improved for me a lot. And when I look back, like I used to be that kind of like high energy player, like I'd be buzzing everywhere around the field, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
looking
yeah. I
for the
remember.
ball, and I just wanted like everywhere, just sniffing for the ball
Yeah.
everywhere. and then getting here, like, understanding like positional play and when is the right time to, turn it up, when is the right time to bring it down. And yeah, just like the technical awareness of my game has improved since I
I
came here.
think, and your coach is Landon Donovan, right? Correct.
This year now he moved up into like the management position, and they took over as the head coach.
So, like, what was it like working with an American legend?
It was
And
amazing.
it's amazing.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it was amazing. He helped a lot, helped me a lot on like in my attacking side and of the game.
Mhm,
Being, I guess, more direct also
mhm.
as a forward, and not reserving yourself or holding back. And yeah, it was a pleasure working under him.
And now, what advice would you give to any young player who aspire to play professionally one day?
I mean, if I'd say if obviously if they really, I guess, wanna go pro, I'd challenge them to try stay very consistent,
Mhm,
within uh, training, uh, and also not just training, but trying to find out what type of player they are,
mhm,
and trying to find a player within the professional field who they see themselves as, and just try, emulate that player, like take the good habits that that player produces on the field and try practice those habits.
mhm,
And and yeah, just believe in themselves. Obviously it's a very tough sport, and mentally it's exhausting too, and it's
mhm.
it's it's not only physically but mentally, it's a very tough sport, so
Yeah.
they have to be ready.
I think some players, especially on the young side, and this is mainly because of social media, they see the good side of it all the time. You know,
Yeah,
the the glamour, the pictures, the awards, and everything, but they don't necessarily see all of the struggles that all of these players go through every day. So,
true.
yeah, absolutely. So, what are your goals for the future? Your new season just started. What are you hoping to get out of it? Are you planning to like what's next for your career?
What's next? I mean, for me, obviously, I take it like season by season.
Hmm.
It's just to have the best season uh,
Hmm.
right now, and just try, assist the team as much as possible, whether it's within creating goals or scoring them. But yeah, just try and be up there amongst, the top goal scorers and top assisters. And yeah, one of also my goals is hopefully before my career ends,
Hmm.
I would have loved to at least represent my national team.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
didn't you represent them at the youth level?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
U23s.
U23s.
I was in the pool that was was preparing to go to the, is it Rio Olympics?
Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
Olympics.
But also around that time, that's when I had to decide whether to continue or to come to the US, and that's when it happened right around that time exactly.
I mean, what's the possibilities of that happening now since you are a full-fledged professional and everything now?
Yeah. I mean, I believe anything is possible.
Hmm.
Obviously, they have their, what is it, like, the coach has these players and stuff like that, and
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna
You're just
perform.
like you're just patiently waiting on your turn.
Pretty much, yeah.
Especially waiting on your turn right
Patiently
now.
while
Okay.
working on myself. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't
Yeah.
happen. It's not
Yeah.
a huge train smash for me. It just motivates me to just keep, pushing.
Okay. Now, so we have our speed question wrong now, bro. I'm
Okay.
gonna be asking you about 6 really quick questions. It's either or questions. So you ready?
Yeah.
First question: Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Oh yeah, my boy. Premier League or La Liga?
Oof. Premier League. It's
Uh,
tough.
would you rather win a World Cup or win a Champions League?
World Cup. Without a doubt.
Um, would you rather score a free kick or a penalty kick?
Free kick.
Penalty shootout or extra time?
Extra time.
Would you play on grass or turf?
Grass all day.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffle.
Waffles, my guy. All right, all right.
Waffle.
All right, guys. Obviously, that is the end of the podcast for today. I would like to thank Tumi for coming on and talking with us. Tumi, I really appreciate you, and I wish you the best in the rest of your career. All right.
Appreciate it. Thanks.